So the Synergy deserves an update. I didn't have the best impression with it out of the package when I got it from Sean. One of the buttons was a little bent. I don't know if that maybe could have happened in shipping or something on the way to me. So that's I don't think that's a reflection of the spinner itself. Like, this thing has, I mean, look, it's got really, really tight tolerances between the buttons and the body. So it had a Cap B bearing in there, which is a pretty loose ceramic bearing. Loose meaning there's a lot of play between the buttons and the body when everything's all assembled. So between that bent button and a super loose bearing, you know, I would spin it and there was contact, so it wouldn't spin. So of course I couldn't do much with it there on camera. I had to take time with it and figure it out. And well, as you can see now, I guess it's been over a week. This thing's developed some patina. Got some good hours on it. Let's take this off. I put a C bearing, you know, a black full ceramic. So a much tighter bearing. So now there's no more contact between the buttons. You can see the streak marks there. And there's none on this side. You can see it a little bit here. Yep. You can see the patina versus not patina of where I've been fondling it all the time. The ball, the one that was stiff, I took it apart and I used 1500 grit sandpaper on all of the, what I could tell at least, were the contact points, you know, the inside of the surface, and it made it better. It's not perfect, but I don't want to remove too much and there be a jiggly ball in the socket. Like, you can feel on the loose one that it does move some, but it's so little you can hardly see it. This one, it moves, but not the same. So I think I'm gonna try to just let it wear in while Sean still lets me borrow this thing. I'm gonna get those buttons tight. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I haven't taken the buttons off in a while. Interesting. That's not good. Huh. The button's not the copper one. You can see it. It's jumping around. Why is it doing that? It was totally fine just a second ago. Well, that's... even with the tight bearing. God damn. I don't know. Something's just off here. Sitting here trying to give this thing some love, and I'm just fucking shitting on it, and I really don't want to because I really do enjoy it. But there's clearance issues. There we go. So what changed there? Now the copper button is spinning true. Interesting. So I mean, this thing, it rips. Let's just skip over the little weird button contact issues I'm having. That's just a fluke, I think. Ergonomics are awesome. I mean, they really are good. I can get this thing spinning really, really fast. It's perfectly balanced. That was my fault. It was still juddering before, or when I let go with my thumb. That's why it jumped off. You can see it's... oh, camera's over here. It's dead nuts balanced. I actually enjoy holding it up. Imagine your eye level looking at it right now. If I'm holding it in person, I enjoy holding it vertically, horizontally, eye level, and looking at the perfectly straight lines between the two body halves that don't have patina. Just trying to describe what I'm seeing whenever I do this. Currently doing it. I just think it looks really cool, and you can tell it's perfectly balanced because there's no variation to the reflections or anything. I will certainly buy one of these in stainless, titanium, zirconium, if that was even a thing. Like, the zirconium would be, I mean, that would just be premium. Like, it wouldn't be a standard metal. Much cooler than titanium, even though it weighs more. It's just a little more premium. I think it would be a great candidate for that. C-bearing sounds really good in here too. That's what I was going to touch on before I got distracted by that button contact. I mean, this is a copper body, and listen to that. I really do like it a lot. Sean, thanks, man, for letting me check it out and make buttons for you. Get them made once we get some Makume. It also puts off a really cool light show with the spheres. You know, there's 5 overhead lights in here. You know, on camera it doesn't come up the same, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 distinct circles going on right now that are picking up the reflection, so it just looks super cool. The FocusWorks Axis does a similar thing with its spheres on the end. I guess that's just how it is with spinning balls. Oh, I'm getting a message from Sean right now. He's just talking about you. Check it out in a minute. And I really do like the rotating balls. I'm on the lookout for a Hive or the next Hive release. I think that would be a really cool fidget for pocket carry and for EDC, for being quiet too. Because well, magnetic stuff, I hate when debris gets stuck to the plates and they scratch and fuck your plates up. And then spinners, I will not dare put a spinner in my pocket because I'm not getting dust in my bearings. I like how they feel when they're perfectly clean. So I mean, I keep them in the slips, I keep them in the pouch, I keep them in the case. They're not going in my dirty pocket. And mechanical fidgets, yeah, they do okay getting dirty in the pocket, but it's still not the best. So something as simple as the Hive doesn't have any moving parts but the balls. At least in my brain, that's going to be a great pocket carry. I don't often carry things in my pocket. I don't carry fidgets in my pocket just for the reasons I stated. I have to go in in my fanny pack. So a pocketable fidget, I'm actually kind of looking forward to that when I can find one. So AlumaFX. It's yeah, some cool stuff. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm sitting here just ripping it for what, 3 minutes or something at the end of this video. I do enjoy start stops, and it just freaking slaps with these tungsten balls out on the end. Taller buttons would be cool, so you could table spin. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.